Okay, this is the second benchmark you're taking. Just like on the first one, make sure that you're taking your time. Make sure that you go over it before you turn it in, and make sure you fill out that Scantron very carefully. I will read some questions maybe more than once. I will try to remember to tell you when to pause between questions. Remember, you can always rewind and listen to questions again. Some of the answer choices I will not read just because they're pretty easy. If it's not like a word long sentence kind of answer, I'm not going to read it. But remember to take your time, and good luck. We will talk about how many you should know, I believe, on Thursday. Okay, so we'll talk about your results. Just do your best. Remember, this isn't the real thing, but it does help me out to see where you're at. So good luck. Number 1. While cleaning his room, Paul found 7 cents on his desk, 98 cents under his bed, and $2.04 in his closet. What was the total amount of money Paul found? Pause. Number 2. Which comparison is not true? Pause. Number 3. The graph shown represents the rule y equals x plus 1.5. Which table contains only values that represent the rule? Pause. Number 4. Priscilla built a cabinet shaped like a rectangular prism. The length of the base is 9 inches, and the width is 40 inches. What is the area of the base of the cabinet in square inches? Pause. Number 5. A math problem is shown. What is the quotient? Pause. Number 6. Wanda's net income for the month of April was $2,438. The table shows her April budget except for an amount in the other category. What amount in dollars and cents should be in the other category in order for Wanda's April budget to be balanced? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document. So this is a griddable question. Pause. Number 7. 1 bucket of gravel has a mass of 7.05 kilograms. What is the mass of 20 buckets of gravel in kilograms? Pause. Number 8. The students in a class were each given a set of letters and asked to make words. The dot plot shows the number of students who made from 1 to 7 words. What fraction of the students in the class made 5 or more words? Pause. Number 9. This graphic organizer is being used to classify triangles based on their angle measures or side lengths. Which list shows all of the ways the triangle could be classified? A. Acute only. B. Equilateral only. C. Acute and isosceles only. D. Acute, isosceles, and equilateral only. Pause. Number 10. George bought 3 peppers for the cost of 40 cents each. The model represents this situation. Which equation shows how to find the total cost in dollars and cents of the peppers George bought? Pause. Number 11. A student will graph the point 5, 3 on a coordinate grid. Which steps can the student take in order to graph the point correctly? A. Start at the origin, move 5 units up, move 3 units right, graph the point. B. Start at the origin, move 5 units right, move 3 units right, graph the point. C. Start at the origin, move 5 units up, move 3 units up, graph the point. Or D. Start at the origin, move 5 units right, move 3 units up, graph the point. Pause. Number 12. What is the value of the expression shown? Pause. Number 13. Paula wants to buy 3 shirts and 2 belts. The shirts cost $16.89 each, and the belts cost $8.97 each. Paula has $45. Which of these amounts is the best estimate of how much more money Paula needs in order to buy the shirts and belts? Pause. Number 14. Ella finished a bike race in 37.6 minutes. Miranda finished the race in 9 1/10 minutes, sooner than Ella finished it. How many minutes did it take Miranda to finish the race? Pause. Number 15. 4 students each wrote down a number between 30 and 40. The list shows the numbers they wrote. Ellie wrote 35, Ulysses 39, Maggie 37, Palmer 33. Which student wrote down a prime number? A. Ellie, B. Ulysses, C. Maggie, or D. Palmer? Pause. Number 16. What is the value of this expression? Pause. Number 17. The graph shows 3 of the 4 vertices of a parallelogram at V, W, X, Y. At which location on the grid could point Y be located? Pause. Number 18. A family spent $93 at a carnival. They spent $18 on tickets to the carnival and $36 on food. They spent the rest of the money on games. Which equation can be used to find G, the amount of money in dollars the family spent on games? Pause. Number 19. A student builds some rectangular prisms using cubes that each have a volume of 1 cubic inch. Which rectangular prism has a volume of 12 cubic inches? Pause. Number 20. Shauna is reading a 528-page book. She reads 22 pages every day. How many days will it take Shauna to read the entire book? Pause. Number 21. The equation y equals 1.5x can be used to determine y, the number of cups of water needed to cook x cups of rice. Which table shows the relationship between x and y? Pause. Number 22. A temperature in degrees Fahrenheit is shown in expanded notation. How is this temperature in degrees Fahrenheit written as a numeral? Again, this is a gridable. Pause. Mark has $5, number 23, sorry. Mark has $5.25 in quarters. He spent all his money on 3 sports drinks. He spent the same amount for each sports drink. Which equation can be used to find the amount of money Mark spent for each sports drink? Pause. Number 24. The length of one wall in Mr. Shelby's classroom is 29 feet. What is the length of his wall in inches? Pause. Number 25. An electronic book has a file size of 2.4 megabytes. What is the file size in megabytes of 16 of these electronic books? Pause. Number 26. This Venn diagram is being used to classify 2 types of quadrilaterals. Which type of figure will always belong in the shaded section of the Venn diagram? Pause. Number 27. A chef used 1/4 cup of milk for one recipe. Then she used 2 cups of milk for each of 5 more recipes. The total number of cups of milk the chef can be found by using this expression. How many cups of milk did the chef use? Pause. Number 28. A hexagon and its side lengths are shown. What is the perimeter of the hexagon in feet? This is another gridable, so after you record your answer, you can move on. Pause. Number 29. There are 16 pies on a picnic table. Each pie is cut into pieces. Each piece is 1/8 of the pie. How many pieces of pie are on the picnic table? Pause. Number 30. Elias has, Elias has 3 containers of cooking oil. The table shows the volume of the cooking oil in each container. Which list shows the containers in order from least to greatest volume in liters? Pause. Number 31. Mr. Fernandez packed 31 apples and 41 apples into a box for a customer. He packed 8 boxes like this. Mr. Fernandez used this equation to find x, the number of apples he packed into all the boxes. How many apples did Mr. Fernandez pack into the boxes? Pause. Number 32. Which of these is not an example of property tax? F. Tax paid on the value of a farm a person owns. G. Tax paid on the value of a piece of land a person owns. H. Tax paid on the value of a piece of furniture a person owns. J. Tax paid on the value of a home a person owns. Pause. Number 33. The table represents a relationship between x and y. The relationship between the x values and the y values creates a pattern that is A. Additive, because the x value increases by 5. B. Additive, because y value is determined by adding 17 to the corresponding x value. C. Multiplicative, because each y value is determined by multiplying the corresponding x value by 17. D. Multiplicative, because each x value is a multiple of 5. Pause. Number 34. The stem and leaf plot shows Ryan's math scores so far this year. What is the sum of Ryan's greatest math score and least math score? Pause. Number 35. The weight of sand in a large bag is 63.4 pounds. The sand in the bag is divided equally into 20 small bags. What is the weight in pounds of the sand in each small bag? Pause. Number 36. Henry used a number machine to create ordered pairs of numbers. Each number he put into the machine X came out as a different number Y based on a rule. Some ordered pairs from Henry's machine are shown. Which graph best represents the ordered pairs from Henry's number machine?